Hey, Willie, how you doing, bud? Yeah, you're the first. I I was out here working in the garage and decided that I would try the new internet connection. Uh, New old. Um, so far, so good. It's working. So it says we have three people in here, but only one I see in here is Willie. Hi, Willie. So yeah, I was out here getting. I'm going pulling tomorrow. Hey, second chance. How you doing? Oh, uh, I've seen people play Guitar Hero, but I've never played myself. I'm all thumbs. So yeah, I was out here getting. I'm going polling tomorrow, so I was finishing up getting the tractor ready and everything else. So Harold Fisher, what's happening, brother? Scott Keller, how you doing, bud? Famous Mr. Ed. That's right, it's me, Famous Mr. Ed. I always thought I would be infamous, not famous, but it is what it is. So, oh, Harold's hanging with me. Thank you, Harold. I appreciate you hanging with me, brother. So, yeah, I just got done changing the oil. Um, was just surfing around the internet. Like I said, I got that Ethernet connector, the USB adapter. It worked good just surfing the net. So figured I'd give it a try on the old live stream, see if it starts glitching again. Seems pretty stable so far. So um, I wouldn't doubt it, Willie. Yeah, it's been really nice and clear here. A little warm today. It was 80 today. It's supposed to be like 85 tomorrow, but not humid. So hopefully we have a good day pulling. Um, this is about the time that they're getting close to my class, so um, it'll actually start cooling off a little bit. And usually we do pretty good hooking uh, when it's when the temperatures are decent like this, not real humid. So oh, Harold, you ought to find you some down there. They're fun to watch, man. Yeah, definitely better than rain. No, I'm not eating oats. I usually don't eat much the day of the pull. Um, I might have just a little bit of breakfast, not much. I usually don't eat lunch, and then between rounds, right around 8:39 ish, I'll go up to the concession stand and grab a burger or a dog or whatever they got, and you know, snack on that. And then uh, if I'm hungry on the way home, then I'll usually there's a couple places at Taco Bell and Mickey D's. Stop and get a little something there and go on home. Park the truck and trailer and then unload in the morning. Well, later on in the morning because it's usually around 2 o'clock, 2:30 when I get home. So, but yeah, like I said, I just wanted to come on and check to see how this internet connection thing is going. So, uh, hopefully you guys can hear me. I look good on camera. Of course, I always look good. Yeah, I always look good. So, it was move-in day today at work. All the freshmen are back on campus, so that was awesome. Um, I kind of hid down in my dungeon, aka my shop. So, uh, Uncle Mark, what's happening? Here and see me fine. All right, cool. Uh, Uncle Mark, this wasn't really a scheduled uh, live stream. I just like I said, I was out here working on Plan B over there, whoop, and just getting it ready for the, checking fluids, did an oil change on it and stuff, checked the plugs, and I had laptop out here checking this new Ethernet connector, and it was working good. So, skips or glitches. Okay, cool. This is just a little Chromebook. I'm using the mic and the camera on it. So, this ain't my normal desktop setup, so yeah, I got the new tires on the Tugger. Video will be out tomorrow morning on that. I got to tweak a couple things on it. It should be good to go. Got to remember to put fuel in it. I'll have to make a note of that just to make sure I got fuel for the pull. But I'll just kind of being bored. So, like I said, just try this out and see how it works. And cool thing is I can actually move my little stand here around. I got a little AV cart, so I can move it around now. With the Wi-Fi connection, I noticed if I moved it, it would glitch in and out. But like I said, this is hardwired, so I've got enough wire or cable to go way back over there in the corner of the shop, because it's the cable line. That's where the TV was at one point in time, many, many years ago. So, but now it's, I just got it coiled up here in the front of the shop by the door. And if I want to wheel around, I can wheel around. So I don't know how long we'll be on. Depends if we get a lot of people or not. If we get a bunch of people in, we'll stay, not too late, because, I don't want to be up way, way late. But I also don't want to go to bed early because, but I'm going to try that new digital camera that I got from the Tiki Talk shop that I've been using out here in the shop. I'm going to take it with me to the polls. I got a power bank. It's actually a jump starter, but it's got the USB connectors on it. I've been trying it out here in the shop this week, and had the USB bank or the battery bank plugged into the camera, and I had the camera on for 2.5, 3 hours, and it never even touched that jump pack battery bank thing, battery wise. So maybe we can. I want to see what kind of quality it'll shoot video, down there. Hopefully it does pretty good. I'm happy with what it's done so far in the shop. So where's the coffee, Harold? The coffee's right here, brother. You never have to worry about that coffee getting too far away from my hand. I do have a light in front of me. It's just not pointed directly at me. I had the lights above me are on. It made me look like I was sitting in a shadow with light shining in my face. So I will work on getting something, because the light that was in front of me is like, I don't know, it's like 200 watt bulb or something like that. It's an LED thing. It's actually meant for like a high ceiling. I use it for like spotlighting and everything. So, we got Mr. Briggs down here. Let's see if we can bring Mr. Briggs up without destroying the live stream here. What's up, Mr.
Just getting ready to make some Jimmy Bean coffee.
Awesome. Awesome, Willie. I've got one of the Hercules fans. I've been running it off a 2.5 amp hour battery. It'll last 6 hours on that, about medium on the 2.5 amp hour battery. But now I got 3 2.5 amp hour batteries and a 5 amp hour battery. So I'll be able, if it gets warm tomorrow at the pool, I'll be able to, run that sucker on medium high or high for a few hours, cool off. So, but yeah, like I said, I've been using that other camera out here in the shop and I like the video it's been taken and stuff, and the sound quality is not that bad compared to my old track or camera. But I have been looking at new like action cameras. I think I'm going to get the Osmo 4 Ace Pro. It's got really good picture quality, good sound, great in low light, darker situations and stuff. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go with one of those. They're $400, something like that, but I'll try to buy it on credit, on finance. I got a couple options, so.
Okay, Maggie.
That would be awesome, Mayor Harold. So, yeah, the other thing I've been looking at too is I've got a E-Z-GO. I think it's an E-Z-GO. Might be a Cushman golf cart I just picked up. Real dirt cheap. The motor runs in it, but it's not the best. It's kind of clapped out, but the body and everything, it's got a power dump bed on it, roof, half of a windshield, good tires and stuff, nice little push bar in the front. I've been looking at the 10-horse gas motors and 10-horse diesel engines. Oh, sorry, Thomas. I ain't got no ice cream, brother. It's a little too warm out here in the shop for ice cream. It'd melt real quick. So it's 77 out here now. It was right around 80, 81 when I come out here right after work. But I think a 10-horse diesel in that in a golf cart, I think that'd be pretty cool. If I can just get it to fit under the seat. That's the big thing.
Yeah, that'd be a 10-horse diesel, yeah.
I mean, it wouldn't go real fast, but I think it'd be cool as heck. I think the engine that's in it now is like an 8-horse Robin twin cylinder. They're pretty well gutless anyways, but if I could find like a 10-horse electric start, what do you call them? The Hobo Freight ones.
What is that? Horizontal or vertical shaft?
Be a horizontal shaft.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've seen those diesel on there.
Yeah. Well, Cars and Cameras just put one on a goat cart. They bought it off Wish or Temu or one of them things. They're like $400. I mean, they're not bad price for what they are. I just think it'd be too tall. The nice thing about the Harbor Freight style engines is that cylinder leans back, and I can take the fuel tank off because it's already got a big 5-gallon fuel tank on it, 5 or 7-gallon fuel tank on it with a fuel pump. So it would sit down in there nice.
Yep.
The big thing would be getting the drive clutch one for it, because the ones that are on those engines are a tapered shaft, and all the Hobo Freight engines are straight shaft. I was actually thinking about, when I bought the cart, I was actually thinking about putting the homeless Honda, the 20-horse Honda V-twin in it. But I measured it. I could drop the engine mount plate down, but then I'd have to put a lift kit on the cart because there's only about 4.5 or 5 inches of clearance now, ground clearance now. I would have to drop the engine mount down about 3 inches just to clear the bottom of the seat. So Yeah, I'd be scraping ground.
I wish I saw that 12 horsepower overhead valve snowblower engine. Tecumseh snowblower engine. I'd send that to you.
Well, I've got a 14 horse overhead valve Tecumseh. Like I said, the only problem with it is they're so tall. I ain't got that much room under the seat. I need something that has like the half vertical engine, the one that kind of leans back.
You got a 14 horse horizontal Tecumseh snowblower engine?
It's not a snowblower engine, but it's a Tecumseh overhead valve 14 horse.
Damn, you know what that thing's worth on eBay?
It's back on my original pulling tractor.
I sold mine off. I took mine off. I had one that someone gave me because they wrecked their snowblower, fell out of a truck, and they gave it to me. I had no use for it. I sold it on eBay about 2 years ago for $1,100.
Yep, that engine, that engine stuff's not for sale. That's my original pulling tractor that I built. It had a 12 horse on it. I blew that 12 horse up like in a heartbeat. Found that 14 horse, put it on there, and it actually did fairly decent for a belt drive tractor. Then I built Monkey Business back here. I was running the Opposed Twins, and then I couldn't, in the twin class, I just couldn't, there's no aftermarket performance parts for them. So I had to go, I went to the Kohler, and that's when I built the little red tractor and ran it with the 20 horse. And then that engine just got so tired, and then I started pulling Plan B. So, but
you got your furnace all ready for winter?
No, I've got a couple more months before I'm about to fire that thing up. Willie, I would put the engine behind the seat, but it's got a dump bed on it. So the bottom of the bed where the bed's at is flush with where the seat's at. So, and I still want to use it as a yard cart to run around the yard and stuff in. You know, I got the old heavy duty Cushman, but you know, that thing, it's a beast. But this one looks just like an Easy Go. I think it's when Easy Go and Easy Go and Cushman kind of went together and made some golf carts. This one was made with a bed on it. It's got, like I said, 12. It's got a electric power dump on it and stuff. So, I just want to run that thing around.
Oh, that'd be fun. That'd be fun. That'd be fun to take to the bulls. You could replace your puller with that. Put all your tools in the back of that. And
if I had a way to haul it, I probably would. My trailer is only so big. You know?
No, I'm just saying, if you the way to haul that about pull that tugger.
Oh yeah, 100% outpull it. Hey Tommy, how you doing, bud?
That'd be like a portable tool cart on wheels that you didn't have to push. That's a win-win right there.
Oh yeah. And if I would ever get like a 14 foot box trailer or something like that, that's kind of the idea, is to have like the golf cart type deal set up. And with that power bed, I could mount a hook in the bed, dump the bed, put it under the front of the tractor, put the bed down. It would lift the front of the tractor up, tow it, just like a regular tow truck. All right, Thomas, buddy. I'm sorry to hear about your knee there, Tom. Hope it gets better.
Who's got a bad knee?
Thomas blew his knee out at work.
Damn, Tom, Mr. Andrews, you keep calling me an old man. You don't got and you keep blowing your knee out. Geez, something's not right. That's what you get for calling me an old man. You're getting karma on you.
There you go. So, but yeah, my nephew's got it's one of them Cub Cadet UTV. I want to say it's Commander or something like that. It's a 4-seater, kind of like a utility vehicle thing. Him and a buddy tore the head off. I reset the valves and stuff like that. They got everything put back on, but it won't run right. we think they got it out of time, but I've never ever worked on one of those. Some weird engine in it. But a friend of mine, Redneck Garage, he works on UTVs and CF Motos mainly, but UTVs and stuff. And he told me that load it up and bring it over, and we'll do a collaboration, trying to figure out what's wrong with it and getting it running. So I got to get it done before this winter, get it out of my brother's garage, get it back over to my nephew so my nephew can store it for the winter instead of my brother. So I got to get with Steve over at Redneck Garage and see when would be good for him to get it looked at. But I'm actually he's got a wheel dyno too. He just bought to do it, UTVs and stuff. And he told me to bring the tractor over. We'll put the tractor on the dyno, see what it's dynoing at, horsepower wise and stuff. Yeah, but the only thing would be is I'd have to get a different set of tires, because he said it kind of chews tires up a little bit because they slips a little bit. So I don't want to screw up my pulling tires. So I'd have to find a good set of turf tires.
Yeah, for what those things cost, I wouldn't want to chew them up either.
Yep. But got 2 front tires put on my truck today. I'm ready to go mudding now, y'all. I ain't got no ground clearance, but I got the mud tires on her.
Maybe it needs a lift.
I would they make a 2.5-inch lift for them, and basically
it'd be perfect.
Well, basically it's just a spacer for the front struts and blocks for the back, and it doesn't change any of your geometry or anything like that. So I'm looking at getting one of those, but there's some other stuff that I have to take care of first. I noticed last weekend, I noticed that I got a CV boot that's kind of ripped, slung the grease out. So I'm going to put a CV shaft in it. I want to do the back brakes. I want to put the front control arms on before winter and have the whole thing oil sprayed. So lift went way down on the list. And I also Sunday, I'm going to look at my washing machine to make sure that if maybe it's just needs the settlement rust particle stuff's cleaned out of the screens. So I'm going to do that Sunday. And
what kind of washing machine is that?
I don't remember what brand that one is.
Because I know Whirlpool back if it's in the 80s and 90s, Whirlpool had one washing machine had a plastic clutch between the drum and the transmission.
Yeah.
And if those break, it'll do a lot like what you're describing, because I had one like that. And those clutches are like $8 for the set.
Yeah. This thing, it still spins and all that kind of stuff. It just the pump sounds real bad, but I think it's running dry. And now there's no water or very little water going in. So I think it's just the break. Willie, what I was looking at, thinking about doing, I've seen a couple of snow blowers. I was thinking about making a trailer toter, put a caster wheel out front with a ball on top, take the snow blower part off, and that way you could move trailers and stuff around with it.
Or get a track drive and do like Terrell did on that one video of his, and made a sulky with a ball on that.
Yeah, that's what Willie said. Get one of the track snow blowers. But I haven't seen any of them things go cheap at all. Of course, I could buy a set of tracks off, I think it's Temu or one of them things. For like $75, you get a little track set up.
I got something you need at. I got something better than that. I got a 1939 Bohlins Husky Gardner. that don't have. It's like a snowblower. You put tines on the back. You put a trailer hitch. Come and grab that. That'll drag you around the yard. It's got
Actually,
what
buddy
is
of
it?
mine has, my
Wisconsin.
buddy of mine has it. My buddy of mine has a Gravely. He don't have any of the front attachments for it, but he's got the Gravely unit with the sulky, and it runs and drives. He'll take it to like old steam shows and stuff like that and just putt around on it. But when he got it, it was in the trash pile. He rebuilt the engine and everything on it, got driving and working and everything, painted it up. But all the attachments for the front are like astronomically expensive. So he's like, I'll just use it as a little freaking buggy to get
I've
around.
got all the attachments. I got the little plow, the grader, and the I got all the attachment boards. A 1939 Husky, Bolin's Husky or Gardner, whatever. Basically a two-wheel tractor. You push the levers forward, left or right to make it steer. With the all-terrain tires, it's been in my garden out there for 10 years, sitting there collecting dust.
Well, his actually came with a mower deck, but the deck itself, the gearbox is still okay, but the deck and everything was all like rotted and banged up and bent up and everything else. So he just stripped all the sheet metal off and kept I think one day he'll probably try to build a deck for it, but
Oh yeah, that'd be a beast with a mower deck on it.
But yeah, like I said, right now he just like instead of like a golf cart or anything, he just takes that and putts around and everything. So he even takes it to some flea markets and shit, and it's just a novelty thing, it just puts it in like first gear idle and it just putts along. Pup, 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 pup.
Yeah, this is no gears. This is just chain drive.
But because I was gonna go down to the one big swap meet here. They have it every Friday, and I was thinking about trying to take my Tugger. If I could figure out how to put a throttle on that engine to throttle it down, so it would just putt along, I would. But it's a push mower engine, so it runs at like 3,000, 3,200 RPM, something like that. And even in first gear, it's pretty violent on the takeoff, and that you can slip it, but once you get going, you'd have to keep slipping the clutch in and out, in and out, in and out, and that's not good on that rubber drive wheel under there. So if I could figure out a way to get it to idle down, that's kind of why I'm going to build another. I got that other snapper frame. I'm going to try to build one out of it. I got another push mower engine off of a Cub Cadet push mower, and I've seen throttles on those. So hopefully I can figure out how to throw a throttle on that one. And I'm thinking about putting a thumb throttle, vroom, 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 or a twist. I don't know about a twist, but a thumb throttle I think would work pretty good. So
there you go.
Definitely good to see you, Harold. So, but yeah, I think the internet connection out here is doing pretty good now. Now we got it on the Ethernet instead of the Wi-Fi. Maybe we'll have to start doing more live streams when we're actually working on stuff this winter. Do surprise ones. But right after work, I got home. I went in the house, dropped my lunchbox and stuff off, and filled my coffee cup and come out here to the shop. About 15 minutes later, I had to go to the bathroom, so I went back up the house. And my door was locked and my keys were inside. So I had to break into my house.
Good play, burglar.
Yeah. Good thing I remember I know how to break in.
I used to do that all the time, but I finally got smart. It was like $25 up the Walmart. I got it on sale. One of the keypad front door lock. You hit the key, it'll let you in.
I'm thinking about getting one of those for my back door.
Yeah, they're I've done it too many times. I'm like, no, we gotta get. Shut up, big mouth.
Yeah, but So, yeah, a dead battery would do that, Willie. Yeah. And I said I don't play those video games. I did try Guitar Hero once, and I failed miserably. I remember that now. It's been years and years ago, like when it first come out. Yeah. So I don't play video games of any sort. So yeah.
I haven't played Guitar Hero ever. I've not. That's something I haven't heard since 10 years or more.
So, but I did get a package from a company yesterday. Yeah, today's Friday. Yeah, yesterday. A tool they want me to try out. So, watch for a video coming out on that. Seems like I actually looked at these things a couple years ago and was very interested in them, but I didn't. Had really good reviews and stuff on Amazon, but I didn't know if I wanted to fork the money out, But yeah, they sent me one for free to try. So, and all I got to do is make a 2 to 3 minute video on it, showing, using it, talking about it, say whether I like it or not. And I haven't actually pulled it out of the box yet, but yeah, I'm actually gonna start the video tomorrow, getting ready for the pull, checking the tractor and stuff over. So, yeah, hopefully it lives up to my expectations. So, but Willie's dead battery just kind of reminded me of that. So, but okay, yeah, dead. I want to make sure I put Plan B on charge for the night because it don't have a charging system. So, I just trickle charged the battery up the night before. And I mean, it still has plenty of power and all I do is start it and run the fuel pump. That's it. There's no lights or anything else on it. So,
how long will a battery stay up charged without a charging system on that?
I've went like 3 pulls. I don't know how much is left in it after that, but like I said, I just put it on a 2 amp trickle charge the night before, and every spring I buy a brand new battery to put in it. And every fall when I'm done pulling, it usually goes into my plow tractor, and then in the next spring I take it out of the plow tractor and put it in my lawnmower and use it, all summer or whatever. And I'm actually thinking on the new tractor, if I ever get around to building the new tractor, it'll be the same kind of setup, just a fuel pump and a probably cooling fan and the starter. I'm thinking about doing a lithium battery, small, little small couple pound lithium battery instead of the big lawn and garden battery.
Yeah, that wonder if you could do something like a drill battery or something.
There are a lot of guys that because all they run is their ignition system, like crank trigger ignition and a fuel pump, and they're running the 12 volt Milwaukee and DeWalt batteries. They get those little adapters off of Amazon and stuff, and they've got 3 or 4 batteries depending on how many hooks they're going to make. They put a fresh brand new battery in it, right before the pull. They use like a jump pack to get the tractor started, and they make their pull. They pull that battery out and put a fresh one in for the next pull. Because, like I said, they're only pulling. I think our fuel pumps pull 3 or 4 amps, and if you run the cooling fans off of them, they only pull like 3 or 4 amps. So and you're only running them for like 2 minutes. So Hey, Reynolds, what's happening? Oh, wow. I didn't know that on the Ford Flexes that they did that. Of course, I don't work on a lot of Fords, so Wayne, what's happening, brother? But so yeah, I may actually look at running some kind of like a. I know that the Walt and the uh, Hercules batteries are sort of interchangeable. So I might look at running a 12-volt Hercules battery system for the ignition and the fuel pump and stuff, and then just have a small jump pack off the side to get the tractor started. Okay, it has a touch screen for the controls. Okay. Yeah, that's the bad part about the new modern vehicles. You got to have the battery. Everything's runs off of sensors and all that kind of stuff. So if your battery goes, you're done. Ain't like the old days that you could run off the alternator for a little bit if you're just running the car. You know, the mechanical fuel pump, and basically all you had to have is enough voltage and amperage to run the ignition. As long as you didn't run the headlights and stuff. Ah, the good old days, So, yeah, I was watching the news this morning, talking about good old days. Local car dealership, a local Dodge dealer had 3 Hellcats stolen Wednesday morning, I guess it was. They actually used one of the Hellcats to push an SUV out of the way and took off at them. I think they got away. They didn't say they caught anybody, so they have them on camera breaking into the building, have them on camera crawling through the showroom to the key boxes to find the keys for them, and have them on camera actually getting in the cars, starting them, and pushing the SUV out of the way and leaving the parking lot. So about they ended up the third car left the parking lot at like 4:45 in the morning. So that's like right before I'm going to work. I don't go by there, but it's real close to where I work. So you would think the dealerships would like high-end cars like that. I know that it looked like they had them parked so they were blocked in so nobody could like tow them away. But the keys, they were in just a common key box off the showroom floor. It's like they probably scoped it out and found out where they kept all the keys at. But yeah, they you would think that a high-end car like that, you would lock them in a safe or something like that at night. You wouldn't just leave them in an unlocked key box. There's a key fob. There's a key info. Yeah. Awesome dancing. Oh, I've got a couple of those Sanders around here somewhere. I even got a couple drills like that. Yeah, squeeze the switch and they work. Yep. I like them. Well, it's my big DeWalt 1/2-inch one that you kind of plug into the wall. It's a love-hate relationship. I love it because it never goes dead, and I can drill as many holes as I want. And I hate it because it has like twice the torque of any corded drill I've ever used. And I've got twisted up in it a couple times. So yeah, like I said, it's a love-hate relationship. I love it that I can drill as many holes or whatever as I want, but when it bites, and it'll take you for a spin. I got a real old Milwaukee drill that way too, but it's kind of a hit miss deal on it working. I think the switch is going bad or something in it. I picked them both up at a yard sale 10 plus years ago. Oh, probably longer than that now. Probably close to 20 years ago. The DeWalt was still in the box. I paid $50 for both of them. The guy said that the Milwaukee didn't work at all, so I was just gonna part it out, or give it to one of my buddies or something. And he said he didn't like the DeWalt. He said it was too slow. I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. Nice slow speed drill for steel, big bits, awesome. That thing's not slow in my, it's got two, a high and a low setting. So yeah, they're still over there in a drawer, and I still use them, not every day, but quite frequently. Like I said, especially if I got to drill a bunch of holes. So, but yeah, I love the old corded stuff like that. I even got a corded circular saw that my ex-wife bought me. Ex-wife and stepkids bought me, I think, the second Christmas we were together. It's an old Skill, and it still works perfectly fine. I love it. But I have been looking at metal cut off saws. I want to know, can I put a Diablo blade on like one of the Hercules cut off saws that has the friction blade on it? I really like the Hercules cut off saws. So I was wondering if I could. I know there's a difference in RPM, but I was just wondering if it would, I haven't done any research on it or looked around and more than just looking at the prices on stuff. But yeah, I've got Diablo blades on my Morris. Yeah, my Morris cutoff saw at work. Will make some great blades. Oh, we got Cajun down here. Let him pop up here. There he is. What's up, Boo?
What's up, Polar Bear Ed? What's up, Scott? How's everybody doing in chat? Hello, hello. We got a house full tonight here. We got Johnny Bess in the house and Missy's in the house. She made it back today.
Awesome.
She was helping set with her mom.
Right. Yeah.
A couple of days.
So, but so you cooling off down there then, Cajun?
Yeah. No, it was hot today.
Yeah.
It wasn't that hot, but it was a little cooler, like 92 instead of 115 with the heat index.
Yeah.
Why are you complaining? It'll be winter in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, up north, y'all feeling the cool air now a little bit. That cold front come down or something.
Take care, Uncle Mark. Appreciate you stopping in, buddy.
So you got a Hercules saw that, like, a metal chop saw?
I don't have it. I was looking at them.
Okay.
But they only come with the abrasive blades on them.
Yeah.
And I want to know if I can put one of the metal Diablo cutting blades on it like I got at work.
What's the RPM of the Hercules?
I don't know. I was just looking at prices and stuff. Kind of making a wish list in my head of tools I'd like to have someday.
Gotcha. I think they lower, if I'm not mistaken. They're a little bit lower. than a regular like a DeWalt wooden
Yeah.
DeWalt
Yeah.
chop saw.
Yeah, I don't think they spin quite as fast, but I would love to have a Morris like I have at work. I love that Morris cutoff. That thing it's a beast, and we've had it.
Yeah,
I've had it at work now, probably 15 years, and she's still. I mean, she'll still chop good and square and everything else. And I've been through probably 6 Diablo blades. I don't know if you all know it, but like road signs are kind of a spring steel. They're hard. They're not like your regular, cold rolled steel, and they will dull a metal cutting blade in a heartbeat.
Okay.
I got a 2-cycle Echo cutoff saw if you want it.
Well, I've got a nice wood cutoff saw. I don't use it much anymore because I'm not much of a woodworker. But
Oh no, this
What
I
do you-
got from the fire department. I got this from the fire department when they threw out they threw it out because it needed a carburetor. I put a carburetor on it. They bought a new one.
Oh.
This one they
It's-
use, one of those
it's
big ones.
It's a K12 saw.
Like a concrete saw type
Yeah.
deal. That same theory and idea. I had a couple of Husqvarna's, the 750s, I think. Husqvarna 750 concrete saw. And I had a perfectly good running one with a blade, the water hose, all the piping was there and all that. I mean, I didn't want to sell it, but I needed room in my shop. So I had a bunch of working weed eaters and all that. Then Randy moved and didn't tell me nothing. So I must have had 15 weed eaters, 2 chop saws, cut-off saws, and a couple of chainsaws that were all working. And he moved and didn't let me know nothing. And I don't know what the property owner did with all that. It was a rent house.
Yeah. I've ran a K12 a few times when I was on the fire department. They will cut just about anything.
Yeah, they do that and in cahoots with the Jaws of Life. Cut people out when they say cut people out of a car, and then the Jaws of Life too. Yeah, that's it. That's the one.
Yeah, I literally cut cars in half with them.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, I mean it's nothing I want to buy in the next month or so. But eventually down the road, I would like to have a metal cutoff saw. Not that I've used one all the time every week, but it's nice to Well, I made up spacers for the front wheels on the Tugger. I actually did them at work because I didn't want to try to cut the stuff square with a grinder here. So I just, one of my brakes, I just found the right size pipe and cut a couple chunks off, and away we went. So no big deal, but been nice to have it here, because if I would have cut them a little wrong or whatever, I would have had to either sand them down or, wait to the next day to, cut a couple more. So, but, so knock on wood, so far, my connection's been stable. Haven't got any warnings or anything, so. No robot thing, so.
I had to break down and finally order internet. Didn't want to, but I finally had to.
Well, when I cut the cable, the only thing I kept was my internet and my home phone. And the only reason I kept the home phone is for the wintertime when I get snow calls.
Yeah, that's always a good idea because especially if you're if your cell phone dies and they can't get a hold of you.
Well, it's not so much that I get so many notifications and everything on my cell phone. I can't keep it in my bedroom. It'll keep me awake. So it stays out out in the living room area where I can't hear it. And so they can't call me on my cell phone to get me.
It wakes
What's
you up
up?
that easy?
What's that?
A cell phone wakes you up that easy?
As many notifications that I get. When I go to bed at 9 o'clock and I get up at 4:30, there will be 40 or 50 notifications of different things.
Oh, I get that too. But when I go to sleep, I die. Like literally, boom, you're dead.
Some nights I do that. Some nights I don't. So, you know. But yeah, I got bit by a mosquito or something. That thing is itching. Man, it's itching. I got the doors open here in the shop.
Well, that's because you're such a sweet guy, Ed. They just wanted to take a nibble.
Yeah. Willie, I've tried to adjust my phone and do that do not disturb thing and all that. I always seem like I mess it up. So
there's your soap.
just easier to pay the few dollars a month to have the home phone through the internet.
Thank you.
And just be done with it. I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah. No, I got a bunch of I got my cell phone started internet that I've been using for years started to act up on the security cameras because I have two cell phones, and so I'm just gonna cancel the one cell phone I got and put in a security camera, a couple of security cameras.
Yeah, I've been looking at security cameras too. Basically, I want to get like two of them. One to kind of point down my driveway so I can see when people coming in and out of the driveway, and one on the back of the house so I can see. Because like you come down my driveway, you'll be able to see that, but it wouldn't cover enough to cover my back door that I can see from my driveway. So I'd have to have two of them, one to cover the back door there, because the front door would be covered by the driveway one. But to cover, the whole gamut there. But I mean, we got my mom a couple of them years ago, and they worked beautiful. They're solar powered, so the only thing is, like every couple of years, we got to put a new SD card in them because it rewrites, but they go bad. So,
yeah, I gotta get some because my neighbor had his brand new lawnmower stolen out of his carport.
Some pickled okra and some peppers. I got like 3 of these. Buddy of mine, the guy I bought the house from, he hooked us up with a bunch of Tabasco peppers, the different colors, and then they so pretty. Tabasco plants, they're so pretty because they grow up. The peppers grow upright.
Yeah.
They don't sag down. So you see the green, the orange, the reds, and all the different little hues in them, and some of this little baby okra.
Yeah,
the okra looks bigger in there, but they ain't but that big.
Well, somebody brought in about 2 or 3 dozen ghost peppers, put them on the break room table. They sat there for about 4 days, and finally somebody threw them in the trash because nobody was taking them.
All you got to do is pickle them, in vinegar and water, like 2 vinegar, 1 water, and some, some pickling salt or regular salt. It don't matter. Pickle them like that, and it'll tame them down. It'll tame them. Oh, yeah. But the vinegar, you cut the top off, and kind of leave the seeds, and in a couple of weeks or months or whatever, you could take a piece out, and cut it up with whatever you're eating in your meal or mix it in there. And it's not hot. It's not burning hot, the vinegar tames it down. Or you can take a little teaspoon of the vinegar, and put in your soup or something, a teaspoon, and yeah, you get some flavor because ghost peppers have a lot of flavor.
I've tried them before. I like eating hot stuff as long as it doesn't like kill your taste buds.
Right.
It's just my digestive system doesn't like it.
Yeah, but
That's
like I was saying, in the
that's about
vinegar,
yes.
the vinegar tames it down. Your brine tames it down.
It's just the capsaicin itself that doesn't.
There's Willie.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah,
Vinegar softens the intensity of the capsicum. Yeah.
My digestive system does not like it at all.
Yeah. Well, me neither. Like jalapenos now, for some reason, I can eat jalapenos no problem. Okay. Used to, I'd eat 2 or 3 slices or 2 slices on a piece of pizza. And about an hour later, man, I'm starting to rumble. Got in French, we call it the mare vons, okay? The angry gut.
Mm-hmm.
And Johnny knows what I'm talking about. And then I'm going to the woods, hang off the dog, not lean off, hang off. But now it don't bother me. I can eat all the jalapenos I want, but jalapenos, this is before I had my surgery, gallbladder, for years. Like 10 years, 15 years. But the other peppers would not affect me at all. The super hots, man, so flavorful, hot, okay? But it wouldn't affect me in that way.
Even banana peppers. I love eating banana peppers on pizza and stuff. Especially if I get them on pizza, the tomato sauce and the peppers, yeah, like 3 days later, I'm still paying for it.
Really? Oh man!
Hi, Rail. How you doing?
Hey, Rail.
So, I'm very, very picky about when and how I eat hot stuff. I mean, I like it. Don't get me wrong. I don't like the stuff that's so hot that after you take a couple bites, you can't taste anything else.
Yeah, I don't care for that neither. The Cajuns get a bad rap for that crap, because of hot food. Cajuns get a bad rap, but it's not about that at all. Y'all ate at my house. It wasn't hot. It wasn't hot. It was flavorful.
Yeah, I got IBS. That stuff wouldn't it go right through me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got that IA or IB or something like that.
IBS.
Yeah, IBS.
Irritable bowel.
Yeah, syndrome. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have that, but like I said, it's just like if the other day a friend of mine posted on Facebook, wanted to know, put sugar in spaghetti sauce or no sugar, and I'm like, yes, put sugar in it.
Yeah,
a little bit, just enough to cut the acid, but not enough to make it sweet. And I can eat it, and I'm fine. But if I eat like pizza or something like that, and I can taste that acidiness, it's going to tear me up.
Well, you see, like the other night, I forget, it was on your live stream. Your live. Wait a minute. Well, when did I do the bread pizza, sliced bread pizza?
The week before my last live stream. Yeah.
Really? I thought it was last week sometime. Well, or anyway, so I did the 4 slice with the pizza sauce and I made it and I put it in the oven and then I said bye or no. That wasn't you then. Not the monkey bread pizza.
Oh, I don't know.
I did it on a live stream. Somebody else's live.
Oh, yeah, it wasn't my live stream then.
Okay. Anyway, I did that last night. I was hungry and it was quick. 4 slices of bread on a pizza pan, pizza sauce, and it's the Contadina or whatever in a squeeze bottle.
Yep.
And it's a good pizza sauce. I like that.
Yeah.
And some cheese, jalapeno. I mean, not jalapeno. Pepperonis. I mean, solid pepperoni. Can't see the sauce. And then some onions, sliced onions, real thin sliced onions. Thin bell pepper. hot dog it, some ham, a big slice of ham cut up, and then some mozzarella cheese, and stick it in the oven at 380 for 20 minutes. 20 minutes, and finally, let me tell you something. In the middle of the rack oven, you know, awesome.
Yeah, Willie, I've seen different chefs and stuff like that say how to cut that. There's actually a pizza place about a half an hour from here. Everybody raves about their pizzas. They actually have taken bakes in a fridge inside their shop. Lots and lots of people stop by, grab one out of the fridge. The cooler thing, you know, has like a glass door on it. And they take them home and bake them. I've tried it a couple times. To me, it's like eating candy. It is like way too sweet. And another friend of mine that absolutely loves their pizza. Oh, they've got 2 or 3 different sauces. You can get one. Oh, okay. Well, I went down, had them make me up a take and bake because they didn't have any in the fridge that had the not sweet. The sauce I got was a garlic sauce. Garlic, it's tomato based, but it's garlicky. It's not sweet. Yeah, it was so acidy. Yeah, I couldn't. I mean, I ate it, but no. It needs to be a balance between those two, and they don't have that because all they have is a white sauce then. But yeah.
Hey, it don't matter what color it is. If you like it, put it on. Make your own pizza is good. If you know, like Alfredo or whatever, hell, do it with that.
Yeah, that's. I like my homemade French bread pizzas. That's if I'm.
I saw those. I saw those videos. Yeah.
Yeah. If I'm gonna make homemade pizza, that's usually what I make. And I know the sauce that I use isn't real sweet and it's not real acidy.
Right.
So, you know.
Yeah, I like. That's why I like making sauce, but you have to can it. Anyway, sauce tomatoes are. It depends on which one. But anyway, the pineapple, let me get back to my original. Pineapple tomatoes, the purple bear, purple pear, or purple bear. They call the little ones bears because they're cutesy. Mm-hmm. Purple bear, the pineapple yellow tomatoes, the Cherokee purple tomatoes. Those are heirlooms and stuff, but those varieties of tomatoes are less acidic than your red tomatoes, you know, your Romas and your God, what's that most popular tomato they got? They got Amelia's, which is a good tomato, and it's a little low on the acid. Amelia's.
Beefsteak, big boys.
Yeah, big boys, and then early girls. Yeah, all those are acidic, you know.
Yeah. Well, I grew some. I used to grow a couple tomato plants here at the house. And I would grow the little Roma tomatoes and then the little cherry tomatoes.
Oh yeah, I love those.
But the last year I didn't do any this year, but last year when I did them, I had never ever had a problem with tomato worms until last year. I seen one tomato worm. I got him off there, cut him up, threw him away, checked the whole plant, none on it. Come home from work the next day, there ain't a leaf left on that plant.
Had another tomato worm on it that you missed.
Either that or it came in, you know, from someplace.
No, it was there. It was there.
But
I've missed them already. I grew a lot of tomatoes in my lifetime, and I said, and I swear, I was like, man, I know that I checked every stem on that plant. There was no worm on it, but the next day everything was gone. So. Yeah, there was. I mean, I gotta admit to it, and I checked it, but there was one on there. And I tell you what, 3 worms will destroy a plant. You know, the leaves.
But the weird thing is the next day when I got home from work, like I said, all the leaves were gone. There wasn't a worm left on that stem. In the plant right next to it, they're in 2 5-gallon buckets sitting side by side. The plant next to it, they never touched it.
Yeah, that happens a lot.
Because they wasn't
Connected.
yeah, touching. Yeah.
They were the leaves were touching one another, but
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
I don't know if it was the variety of tomato or something, but they
Oh.
did not. But they ate my cherry tomato plant, you know. So yeah, this year I'm like, hell with it. I'm not planting any. I think it was this year, or I think it was last summer that they did that. Might have been the summer before. Anyways, I haven't planted tomatoes since then. So,
you familiar with 7, the powder?
Yep.
Okay.
You used to use it all the time on flower beds and stuff when I had flower beds.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, that's I used to have some of that.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I think I still have a jug of it or a container of it around here somewhere. The dust somewhere, because my ex fiance, she used to call it Severin.
Severin.
I
Severin.
said it's 7.
Remember
SEVEN.
Severin, the musician?
Hey, Taco Cat, what's
The
that?
musician. Severin Doucet.
Oh yeah.
The musician,
Oh,
remember him? Severin.
Hearing that, Cajun, I thought of you today at lunch.
Huh?
I was watching
Started
some
me.
short videos on Instagram, I think it was, and had a Cajun woman on there. And she's like, I'm going to tell y'all how to tell if there's alligators or gators in the water where you're going.
The black woman.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She emphasizes it, but she's good. I saw that video and that was it.
Yeah. If the water's wet, there's gators.
If the water's wet, there's a gator in there.
Oh, dude, I'm watching her. I'm like intense. I'm like, okay, she's gonna like have some kind of words of wisdom. You know, there's like an oil in the water or a smell in the water.
Oh yeah.
She pulls her hand up. She's going like this. If it's wet, there's gators in it.
I like to fell out my chair when I saw that.
Yeah, I was rolling. I'm like, I could see Cajun saying that shit.
Oh, hey, how's your thing working? Your adapter.
That's what I'm on right now. And
Okay, so it's not giving. Yeah, man. I mean, direct connection, dude. That's what I got. That's the best. You know, I don't like the Wi-Fi, and I'm close to the router. You know, I mean, I'm not, but was it 5 feet from the router? But I got the cable in there.
My router for the garage is sitting right behind the laptop.
And you had trouble with it.
But no, and the adapter was actually flawless. I mean, I plugged my Ethernet cable into it, plugged it in the USB thing. There was no setup, no nothing. It hooked right up, and
that's a little cigar box. You know, them little cheroots or whatever, you know, skinny ones. That's my adapter box.
Well, this is just the cheapest one on Amazon Basics.
There you go. This is a C right here.
Yeah.
C to an A. Wait, baby. Oh, okay. Well, I got to do something with it. This is just a right angle, A to A.
Yep. That's
a left or a right. Makes a difference. You know, stick out the back or stick out the front. This is just a 90, 3.5 millimeter. This is a C, a male C to a printer, type B to a printer. So you could hook your phone up with a C to C cord to hook to your printer. Another C to A. This is a C to A, male C to A, and that's the heavy duty transfer. Okay, this one, a lot of people never saw this one before. This is for audio. This is a type C, right angle, okay, to 3.5 millimeter headphone.
Yeah.
plug your headphone into this and plug this into your phone, or like an Apple, they don't have type A's, they got C's. Plug this into a C, plug your earbuds in there, and you hear the music or the audio, whatever. A lot of people don't know that, but that's a C to a headphone. That's my little adapter box. I got all kind of adapters.
I got a drawer in my office that has a bunch of different adapters like that in it.
But I like that one that like you got, and that's when you said all you had was Type C's on it, and I'm like, well, they make an adapter for that to the
All that
J45, whatever it is.
Yeah, that night I went on Amazon right then and there when you told me about them and found that one. It was $10, and I actually bought it right then and there.
You know? Oh, that's another, and that's a blue one. But anyway, it don't matter because it's so short. That's another right angle Type A.
So, but yeah, I'm. What my plan is I'll just unplug it, the USB from the lap or from the Chromebook, and I'll just leave that thing out here because I'll never use it in the house. You know, because all I do is all I'll use this laptop for is out here in the shop. So.
I got some other ones, but I'd have to go through a couple of drawers and all that, but porch drawers and big drawer. But I got a couple more. Next time when I find them, I'll put them to the side. Next time I'm on one of your panels or whatever, I'll show you.
Yeah, the next thing I want to try is getting one of the USB splitters. You know. So I can plug my mouse and stuff in, mouse and a webcam in. Because I've only got I've only got one USB. I've only got one USB drive or one USB port on this thing.
Yeah. I have a. You need to think of something else you need. I could drop ship you something.
Yeah, I've actually got one in the house that I'll probably try out here first, because I want to get a different one for it on my computer in my office.
Okay. The one I got is the seven of them.
Well, this one has like four USB plugs, and then it has the card slots for the flash drives, or not flash drives.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It works good, but it's slow for transferring video and stuff. So I want to get one that's faster for in there for when I'm downloading video and stuff off the video cards and stuff. Heck, the one last time when I downloaded all the video from the last tractor pull, took it off the card and put it on to my lap or my computer. It took me almost an hour to transfer the files from the, and it was only like 2 gigs or something like that. So yeah,
wow.
I want to get something that's faster. I tried using just a cable, and it only took like maybe 15 minutes off of it. So,
that hammerhead carb in the bottom left corner is sweet.
Hammerhead carb.
Oh, and the thing around here, yeah.
That's actually a K-Series style carburetor. It's aftermarket. That thing's set up for methanol. It's on Plan B right now. Kind of like, yeah. Like I said,
make a little list of what you need. Now I can get you a 4 or 7 USB, but they won't have a card reader in. I don't think anyway.
Yeah, I don't
make a list, and I can drop ship it. I'll get it, and I can just drop ship it to you.
All right. Yeah, I'll shoot you an email probably next week sometime.
Okay.
But yeah, that carburetor, they're based on the K-Series carburetors. They're actually a billet carburetor. They're machined out. and everything. They got a 1.2, we got 1.2 throttle body in them, or Venturi. That's as big as we're allowed to run. And those carburetors have went skyrocketing in price. We used to be able to buy them for like $250 for alcohol, and now they're pushing $500. So, I don't know if it's the cost of everything that ran them up or what, but but yeah, they've got bigger jets in them and everything for the methanol. So, but when and if I build my other engine, that carburetor will come off of Plan B. It'll go back on race gas, and then that carburetor will go on the new engine. Mark's engine, sitting back there in the under the blue thing. That's actually going to have an S&S carburetor, made for S&S for motorcycles.
Yeah.
Same basic design. They just flow a lot better, but they're also like $600 for on alcohol. But you need it for the flow for that big motor. My new motor won't be nowhere near what that one is. So
that old S&S V-twin, the 80, I think it was 80 cc's. How many horsepower that is? About,
I don't know.
40?
No,
Not even that, huh?
no, 80 cc. That would be, well,
And horsepower.
a Predator 212 is like 5 horsepower. That's
Yeah.
212 cc's.
Well, this is they call it, no, 80 inch. I'm sorry, not 80 cc, 80 inch.
Yeah, that would probably be 40, 50 horsepower or something
Okay,
like that.
I was in the zone then. Yeah.
Yeah, because the S&S 100 cubic inch is right. I think they're rated at right around 100 horsepower or so.
Okay, so yeah, a horsepower inch.
Yeah.
On those.
Yeah. Taco Cat said 6.5 horses. 212 is 6.5 horse.
Yeah.
So, but yeah,
I knew that on the CCs, but I mean, I meant inch. You know, my bad there.
When I was talking earlier about the golf cart and stuff I got that I was thinking about putting a diesel engine on, I instantly started looking for vertical shaft diesel engines. If I could get a small enough one to put on the other snapper, the rear engine snapper I got, and make it a diesel, but they don't make a vertical shaft one. So they're all horizontal. But if I could find a vertical shaft diesel, put on that snapper, that would be really cool.
Plenty of torque with that too. You ain't gonna bog it down.
I wanted to find a vertical shaft V twin and put on it just for shits and giggles, but those things are like gold. So I'm not gonna pay what some people want for one just to have a toy to play with, So I'll stick with just a little small, 5 horse or whatever it is. I just want to get one that I can control with a throttle, like a thumb throttle or whatever, so I can. Yeah.
Like a 4-wheeler.
Yeah. Just something, I mean, like I said,
I should have said 3-wheeler because the 3-wheelers had them before the 4-wheeler.
Right. But the Tugger I got now, that's a set RPM, like I said, 3,000, 3,200, something like that. And even in first gear, it's a little violent letting that clutch out on that, rubber drive wheel thing. And once it's out, without slipping it, you can't just like creep along. And I want something, that I can like have it like a 900 RPM idle and just kind of putt, then vroom, take off. So, well, if I want to take it to like a show or something like that, so I don't have to like walk, I need something that I can just putt. So, but
What's
Hey,
up,
well,
there, Uncle Mark? Who's there? Oh yeah, I said hi earlier. I didn't hear you respond, so I'll see you respond. I mean, I figured you was a little busy.
but yeah, the other snapper I got here, it's in a whole lot better shape than the other one. Steering wise is tighter and all that kind of stuff. So I just want to make a second one, just so I can have twins. But I think I'm going to paint the new one. It's red already. It's pretty shiny as it is. So I think I'm going to keep it red instead of black, because the other one was like a burnt yellow. So
Ooh, power went out. Oh, wow.
oh wow. So
The other night we had threatening storms. I mean, it was thundering in the south and the east. I mean, look, it was booming and banging and all that, but no rain, not a drop of rain. But it missed a damn good chance. Had a chance, but it missed it. But man, the lights were like, woo. And then I said, oh, the next time it does it, they're going out. Nope, they didn't. Usually it's the third time they do that. It was a dim instead of a blink.
right.
I said, well, next time that's it. It's going out. And I got ready. Got my flashlight ready, and it never went out.
Cajun, hold down the fort for a minute. I'm gonna run to the house and get a drink.
Okay.
I just ran out of coffee, so.
Oh yeah, that's a bad thing there. That's a bad one there. I wonder where Briggs went to. I don't know if he lost connection or bad service or what. Yeah, and it did. It blinked. Well, not blinked, but went dim. Kind of dim, not blink, but a hybrid of it. It for the fourth time, and it didn't go out. And I'm like, oh man. In fact, yeah, the stove didn't reset the time. Yeah, Johnny's does. Yeah, something something went out in the dryer. I don't know if the element popped open or the what you call it? The thermostat. I got some spares in the drawer over there for that dryer. Anyway, yeah, the dryer. So I don't know if I got a video on that or not. I know I made a couple of them, but and I had that problem before with the dryer, so it was a too low. The ones I had was a too low of a temperature, and they popped. And then I reset one. Now you can pop them on a concrete or a piece of steel, a vise or whatever. You can actually reset a thermostat like that. And you can check it with your own meter. If it beeps or the needle swings, if you got the needle type like I do, I got several of them. It'll reset and then you can, but it's hard to do sometimes. And if it's actually out all the way, yeah, you're not going to reset it. So I had to get a higher temperature. They ain't but $10, man. Sears, they wanted, I think it was $40 for a damn thermostat for that dryer. I'm like, man, well, I went down my Coburn's right there. I mean, a block away, no, 2 blocks away. It's a Coburn's. I don't know if it's, I know it's a southern thing. I don't know if they got Coburn's up north. The Coburn's with the flame in the middle of the name. HVAC and plumbing, all that electrical. But then $10 from them.
Yeah, my thermos is empty of coffee, so I had to grab a Gatorade, which I like Gatorade.
Oh, that's yeah, I get coffee out sometime. Like now, I got some lemonade. You can see me pouring it, about a coffee pot.
Got the Glacier Frost. I like them ones.
I like Powerades.
Yeah.
For some reason over Gatorade.
Yeah.
Gatorade was first, and then Powerade came out. Then there's one in Louisiana that made with Kentwood spring water. 4K sports drink. It's like a Gatorade. It came out before Powerade, and it was 4K. And it was made in Kentwood, Louisiana. Well, the big, I don't know if it's nationwide water or not, in them 5-gallon jugs for them office coolers.
Mm-hmm.
But I know it's a Southern thing, and that's where Britney Spears is from.
Well, we used to have those water jugs sitting around campus and stuff. Well, when they went to the filtered water fountains with the little bottle fillers, they got rid of all the water coolers like that around. Well, we kept one and had it over in the one corner of the grounds area, and they got some grape Gatorade powder from the trainers. They made 5 gallon of grape Gatorade. Dude, that was cool.
And put it on there, yeah.
Yeah. Because when
Johnny, he's got in the big shop, he's got a water fountain. You know, right by when you walk in the door of the shop, the people door, not the big bay doors. They got 3 of them on there. Anyway, one in the front, one on the side, one in the back. So you can drive straight through. Not no more, you can't. But anyhow, when you open the people door, or it's open in the most all the time anyway. But once you walk in the shop on the right in that corner right there, there's the old time like at a school. You know, you press the button with your thumb and bend down and drink the water that comes out.
Well, that's how our water fountains are at work, but they got little push buttons on the side instead of the little button on the fountain.
Oh, okay.
But on the back of them, there's a thing that comes up, and it's got a spout and a sensor. You put a water bottle under there, and it'll tap out a quart of water.
Wow.
It's filtered. There's a filter.
Yeah, I never saw that.
Yeah.
Hell, that thing ain't worked in what? 5 years? 4? Since they broke in the shop.
Since they broke that pipe in the back of the shop, and
Yeah.
I got the stuff to fix it. But I think that water pipe that's leaking right now, if I cap that off,
It shuts the
think
water
that-
off to the shop.
water going to the shop, I'm not sure. I don't know where that pipe goes.
Okay.
But
It'll actually tap out a water bottle like this full of water. You just put it in and it automatically turns on, and it will shut off when it,
Up and down.
Yep.
Someone's having a truck. Yeah. All right, there, cousin.
All right. Thanks, Mark. But yeah, because at work, I've got a couple of these bottles sitting around that I keep refilling full of water, trying to keep from getting dehydrated. So, but because I usually have my coffee and stuff in the morning, I got basically 2 of these cups. One on my way into work and when I get there and kind of wait to go in, and then one after I get to work, usually between 7 and 9, I drink that cup of coffee. Then I drink water the rest of the day. Yeah, I hate leg cramps. Usually I get them in the middle of the night. So I keep dill pickles with juice in them in the fridge just for that. For some reason, drinking dill pickle juice helps with those, gets rid of those cramps. I don't know what it is about it. I don't know if it's the salt in them or what, but it helps, I mean, it's not instantaneous, but within 10, 15 minutes, cramps start going away. Mustard. I didn't know about mustard. I got mustard in the fridge too. I'll have to try mustard next time. Maybe some dill pickle with mustard. Patrick, what's happening, brother? Patrick Hattrick. So, but
What's up, Patrick?
yeah, we're just hanging out here in the shop, Patrick. We got done getting Plan B ready for the pool tomorrow night. So, drink some wine.
Bottle of tonic water next to my chair when I get cramps.
Yeah,
I drink some of that. It's got quinine in.
yeah. Tonic water.
What is quinine?
Quinine. That's that old medicine.
Oh, whoa, okay, I've heard of it.
Yeah.
I didn't even know.
You hear the frogs at night. Quinine. There's a joke about it somewhere with frogs.
Yeah.
I forgot the whole joke. Quinine and what's the other one? That's for malaria. Or such as quinine and what's the other one?
For what?
The medicines. And quinine and something else.
I remember the red stuff you used to put on cuts.
It was real popular in the 60s and the early 70s.
I'm not that old.
Yeah,
Well, yeah. Well, you was 10 years old in the 60s.
yeah. Like I said,
I was 5 years old in the 60s. 6.
Yeah, I remember the red stuff you put on cuts that used to burn.
No, it's a liquid quinine.
You know, talking
Or
about
tablet.
cancer or
No, quinine. It was a malaria medicine.
oh, malaria medicine.
Yeah, you didn't hear me the first time, huh? Yeah, okay.
Malaria medicine. Yeah.
Yeah. In Vietnam, in the deep south, mosquitoes and all that and everything.
Oh, it's from a
Tommy
tree.
Hamlin, what's that? It's from tree bark.
Yeah, I can't remember what that red shit was that you used to put on your cuts. It had a
Oh,
little-
you talking about it's not iodine you're talking about, right?
yeah, yeah, the red iodine stuff.
Oh, it is iodine? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you was talking about the other red stuff.
No.
They got what we call down here the monkey blood.
Oh,
It's not iodine. Iodine is the one that burns.
yeah.
And then they had monkey blood, which is methylate
It had
Yeah,
methylate,
methylate, yeah.
And it had mercurochrome.
and mercurochrome.
Mercurochrome, that's the one I was thinking
and
When I was a
methylate.
kid,
And that's called monkey blood. It don't burn.
they don't
I don't
have
know
any-
where the monkey blood came from. Maybe I don't know, but it's well known down here. When you say monkey blood, that's methylate or mercurochrome.
Yeah, every time
It
I
don't
hear
burn.
the Mercurochrome, I think of the song the "Don't Take My Kodachrome Away."
Oh,
So, all right, y'all. It's been like an hour and a half. It's 9:30. I'm gonna need to be getting to bed because I've been up way too long yet today. So I appreciate y'all hanging out with me in the shop here and testing out the internet. Maybe we'll do some more live streams from out here now. We know that we got a good stable connection.
it's working good.
Uh,
All right, well, look, hey, I appreciate you having me up, Ed.
Yep.
See you next weekend if you're up and all, but I'll see you Sunday.
Oh yeah.
A couple of days from now.
Yep.
And anyway, look, y'all know the routine. It's good seeing everybody in the chat. Y'all know the routine is good being north of the grass. Y'all stay safe. Be that way. Be that way. Stay safe. And as always, love, peace, and crackling grease. And catch y'all later. A plus tard.
Pluta, y'all.